Hello everyone and welcome to the first tutorial on the Emdai channel. Before starting, I want to mention that the video is inspired by Ducky 3D and is combined with some tricks from P2 design. Today, we will see how we can achieve sound. Okay, first of all, we will make some changes. We will change the render to 100. We must check the boxes for ambient occlusion, bloom, and screen space reflection, and color management must be set to standard. For resolution, I will select the 4K, and for frame rate, I will select the 60 frames per second. Regarding the frame range, you can set it based on how long the song you want to add is. In my case, with 60 frames per second and a song of 2 minutes 30 seconds, it will come somewhere at 8600 frames. For file format, I recommend it not to use PNG, but OpenEXR, not with zip lossless, but with DWAA lossy. I will put a video in the description that explains why. Okay, and last but not least, the scene should be black. With all this, we are ready to start working on our geometry. First of all, delete everything and insert a plane. Increase it on a y-axis. I think 7 is enough. And we can also look at the x-axis and just slightly decrease it. Perfect, looks great. Now enter to edit mode and subdivide twice and cut by 100. Return to object mode and introduce some modifiers. Subdivision modifiers decrease to 0 in preview render, and displacement where we add a new texture of clouds. As you can see, it's not what we want. Now we need to decrease the depth to 0 and adjust the size until we get something we like. 0.23, it's okay. When you are satisfied, apply a shade smooth. Go to front view and insert the camera. Set it to the beginning of the geometry by pressing Ctrl-Alt-0 and adjust a little until it's almost in the middle. Good. Set this start point and go to the last frame and set the camera to be at the end of the geometry then. Okay, now go to shading in render view and add a new material. Delete the principal BSDF and add a mix shader node. Also an emission node and a transparent BSDF. Add a color ramp and a wave texture. Now we need to insert a mapping node. For that, we need to have Node Wrangler active. We will select the wave texture and press Ctrl T. To activate, if it's not active, go to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, search Node Wrangler and make sure that the box is checked. Okay, a few more things need to be changed to finish the material. First, we change the mapping type in vector. Now, go to Material Properties and enable Alpha Blend. See some changes. We can control the size by scrolling the white color in color ramp until we are satisfied with the results. Before I continue, I'll add a mix shader and an emission node for an awesome color palette. Choose the colors you like and increase the strength. After all, duplicate the geometry with Shift D and move it a bit on the Y-axis. As you can see, we have two geometries and we will also have two materials. For the second material, we will change the color and already see changes. From this point, we can start the animation by increase and decrease the rotation and scales. This can be done exactly as you like. We save them at the first frame and repeat the steps in the middle of your timeline. For this, I will increase the speed because it is the same process and you can change the value exactly as you like. For the end, you can copy the first frame at the last. Then go into the graph editor with the camera selected and press T, linear, to have a linear movement of camera. Now for the second geometry, repeat all steps from the first. As can be seen, we have an interesting movement for both geometries. All we have to do now is to introduce the song. For this, make sure you are at the first frame and in the displacement modifier, strength, insert a keyframe. Same for other geometry. Now we will go to video editing and add our song. For me, an epic trailer. The song is added. Now we need to sync our geometry to it. We do this by entering the graph editor, key, and press Bake Sound F curve and select the same song. As you can see, we have one of the geometries synchronized. It remains to synchronize the second one in the same way. Now, both geometries are synchronized. You can see the effects when you press play. Okay, that's about it for Soundwave. In the description you can find a link to my Gumroad page where you can download this project for free and another link to the project rendered and uploaded on YouTube. Before I close, I just need to show you how you can change the sound once you made the project or when you download it. For that, you have to go to the first frame and delete the keyframe saved from displacement modifier. Same for the other geometry. Now you can see that the geometry is out of sync with the sound. Before synchronizing, enter video editing, delete the old song and insert the new one. In my case, an epic story. Now synchronize this song as before. Press play and you can see that the geometry is synchronized to the new song. Okay, don't forget, you can find the link to the project in the description and you can get it for free. Thanks for watching, and if you like the video, you can give a like, a share and a subscribe for more interesting video. Thanks and see you soon.